Hi there, welcome to I Alone Fly Tarot. I'm going to do a tarot card reading for Aries energy. I'm going to get out, I have two decks here I combined from Manifestation Alchemy. They have an Etsy website, and I have combined their Mega Oracle Deck 1 and 2. We'll get out about 4 or 5 of these cards. We'll get tarot on top of those. Maybe get some clarifiers and fill out the story of what's going on in Aries energy. So keep in mind, we all kind of tap into some Aries energy. That's our fiery creative side that's willing to start new cycles, bring down old foundations in order to move forward in our life. We have rest, bully, robbery, faith, hard worker, and family. Ooh, and the reason for the reading is shocking message. So, just like every zodiac sign, you can either use those skills and traits in a positive manner from the energy of love, hope, and faith, or you use that fiery Aries nature because you're impulsive and lack self-discipline and you're being selfish and greedy and things like that. So we're going to see how different people are using their Aries energy. You could be dealing with an Aries sun sign, and they could be the one that's in shadowy Aries energy, and you could be the one in positive Aries energy, or vice versa. Okay, we have some people that need to rest, or maybe they did rest. They had been in a mental prison about moving forward with a long-term Virgo plan. And maybe because of a bully in their own head, they kind of end up betraying their own heart. They kind of could get too much up in their mind. And so then they're confused and they have illusions about what relationships and life should be like. So then they're defensive and they feel like they should just be able to take impulsive, reckless action whenever they want. So again, with Aries energy, that can kind of be controlling, kind of a bully energy. They could be kind of confused about people who are really balanced, who are just and fair and dedicated and loyal and committed and inspired and loving. Is just like, they maybe just don't know if they can do that. So if they don't know that they can do that, they think, you know what, I'm really defensive, people who don't feel like they can do that. And if they're with other people in relationships or friendships or whatever it might be at work, they think, they're defensive. So they could decide to bully someone like this because they know they don't think they can do it. So who wants to admit that? So they could make some painful decisions to try to create an illusion around why they're defensive. And they could take some impulsive, reckless action out of their maybe kind of feeling insecure. Let's tell us about the robbery card. So, needless, when they don't believe in themselves and they take reckless action, they actually steal from themselves. And when they steal from themselves, basically from their positive, loving side of like, I don't believe in you, I don't trust you, I don't know if I can depend on you, I'm going to go over here to my fear, my insecurity, my selfishness, and greed. And I am going to put in work that I think is just and fair. And I'm going to be emotionally manipulative. And I'm kind of going to be defensive and guarded. And I'm going to really upset this foundation that I've got going on with you. If other people were putting in work and effort to be in positive Libra energy and positive Leo energy, where they're just and fair and balanced and creative and inspired and they're willing to fight for the truth, this other person puts in work and effort in exactly the opposite manner. Because they just don't really, well, it's too bad. They are using their time and effort and resources to use these energies in a negative manner. They could have chosen to use those exact time and resources believing they could. It's just all on your own state of mind and your own perspective and your own belief system of what you think you're capable of. And they decided, no, I'm going to put a lot of emotionally creative effort into being defensive and bringing down my foundation of a relationship with you. So it's almost like, it happened inside them first. And when it happens inside of them, that they bring that down on their emotionally bold, confident, balanced aspects of themselves, it happens in the relations outside of them. So, tell us about the Faith card. Some of these people, when they took reckless action, they could have went and gotten a relationship with a third party, because the Queen of Wands can be the other man, other woman. And because of that, you let that foundation go also. Tell us about the Faith card. No, you are going to have faith and belief. You're going to take creative, inspired action to balance out your energy, balance out your emotions. And Sagittarius energy is a fire sign energy too, which is kind of being adventurous and creative and higher education and learning about belief systems and philosophies. And everybody does what they think is fair and just. These other people, they got in a new relationship and they believe that they're going to have good luck with this new relationship, and they are just going to try to balance out their emotions about being in it. Okay, tell us about the hard worker energy. So that kind of sounds like an Eight of Pentacles. Oh. Well, you positive Aries people, you are willing to put in the hard work. You're pausing to consider what you're going to invest in next, because you know that, for every action, there's a reaction, and you want to plant good seeds in order to get a good crop and good results from your efforts before you take this leap of faith and trust the universe. But you are going to do that, and you are going to send a message to your family that you are going to take creative, inspired action. These other people that might have gotten involved with a third party, because they kind of have illusions about life and love, and they might have decided in their confusion about love, they could have just decided, I want to be surrounded by the luxuries of life, with the Empress there in a shadowy energy maybe. They're not willing to, they might invest in someone who's a hard worker, but they don't really want to put in work and effort. They don't really want to trust the universe, but they will take risks, if they think it'll benefit them. So they also might be sending a message to their family. Let's go see what everyone's telling their family in either positive, loving Aries energy, or maybe kind of immature, selfish Aries energy. You positive people, you are going to take bold, confident action in Aries energy, being emotionally brave and connected in with yourself, taming your beastly nature so you're not biting people's heads off that act reckless and foolish. You are tempering your beastly nature and your earthly nature, emotionally. You are coming from an energy of love. So we have Aries, Leo, and Scorpio energy. Um, you might be telling your family that, these other people, you're going to use all these energies in a positive way in order to get balance between your mind and your heart and to protect your future. These other people are telling their family that because they want to win at all costs, they probably want to be in a relationship with someone who kind of mothers them and enables their poor behavior. Maybe someone who reminds them of their mother, and they are just going to try to be strong about the action that they've decided to take. And the action they've decided to take is to probably be emotionally manipulative, they could have gotten involved with a third party that they've kind of created some illusions around because they don't want people to know that they had been reluctant to move forward, maybe because they wanted to have intimacy with this other person and that they were willing to let go of a family relationship in order to go have intimacy with that person, or because they feel like taking intimate action towards this other person will bring them what they want. I think they're getting in a relationship with a hard worker. Um, uh, I just don't think they're willing to put in work and effort to actually balance out their emotions. This person kind of lives from their mind in a mental prison about things with fear and insecurities. Okay, so then we have a shocking message. Stressed out, an attention whore, and confused, and a sucker for love, and impulsive, so they keep secrets because they think it's too good to be true to believe that they could actually have success in their life and have self-control. So they maybe take some reckless action that causes all sorts of kind of issues about justice and fairness, you could say, with the legal matters. And they pretend that they're being very abundant and stable, but regardless of what they get into, because of their stress and anxiety, they always kind of manifest them being left out in the cold and losing a job, becoming unemployed, because they hide that they're actually emotionally exhausted about being in relationships where it's friends with benefits and it's abusive, because they actually have aligned with their own toxic voices in their head, their own toxic family. But there's good news. Oh, the show off wants to be loyal and have fake rich with the narcissist. Well, I guess for the people who didn't move forward in a positive path, I think it kind of worked out for them, well, in their mind, that they could have gotten in a relationship with someone who is a show off, but that person has decided that they will pretend that they're all stable and abundant with this narcissistic energy. And I guess that's the shocking message. Let's just get some tarot on that, though. Tell us what the shocking message is. So yeah, I think for people who went and gotten a third party because they have illusions about what life is, um, it worked out for them. So that would be the Leo energy in between them. Is we do have someone who kind of is in Scorpio emotional water sign energy. This person is in fire sign energy. And maybe what they share between them is shadowy Leo energy that, we just want to look like we're successful and kind of have the spotlight on us. And I don't care if it's not love. We can both be narcissists and be selfish and greedy. Okay, tell us the shocking message. That an Aquarius in a foundation has made a final decision. For those people in shadowy energy, the Aquarius energy would all be about, I want to look like the shining star. I want like everyone else looking at me like I am shining so bright. So somehow they must think this relationship will make them look like a shining star in their darkness. For those of you moving forward in positive Aries energy, um, you are letting your family know that you're being emotionally brave and confident and moving forward in the energy of love, that you have decided to trust the universe, that you are willing to think outside the box, that you are willing to step out of societal norms in order to bring about needed change that really, is outside the norms of society, which can bring about change for the world. Because, when people start making changes in their own life that step outside of the box of societal norms, it lets other people know they can do it too. And that's how eventually society evolves, because Aquarius energy is about that humanitarian energy. So for other people, your family maybe is Leo, Scorpio, Aries, and some air sign energy. And the Aquarius energy is saying, you know what? I'm willing to work cooperatively with you or those aspects of myself in order to make a final decision. I have taken time to step back and see things from the bigger perspective, and I'm willing to make a final decision. And for some of you, if you were the one that were in this shadowy energy before, you could be communicating to your family that you have seen things from the bigger picture and that you are willing to be held accountable for your actions. And your family might be shocked. Depending if your family's in low vibe, they might be all stressed out because they kind of liked you being an attention whore and confused, I don't know, maybe gave them something to talk about, who knows. And then there's always people who just stay confused. I think those people, they're going to say that they're still going to live life the way they've been living it because they do have this win at all costs attitude and they want it all to be about them at all costs. They're in relationships with other people. Those other people have to orient themselves around them in order for this person to cooperate with them. Otherwise, this person would leave the situation. So there you go, Aries. I wish you all peace, love, and joy, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.